that's the case, hello everyone and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Ace Attorney Investigations! Yes, it is time! It is finally time to play the Ace Attorney Investigations collection! Oh my god! Ah! Yes! You have no idea how much I've been waiting to play this. You have no idea how much I've been waiting to play this, because this game, well, the first Ace Attorney Investigations game was released in the West in like 2009. The second game was never ever released in the West. It was a Japan-only game until this game came out. You have no idea how excited I am now. So we got, as we say, we got two games. We got Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations, and Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. So of course we're going to start with Ace Attorney Investigations 1, and we're just going to jump straight into what appears to be episode 1, Turnabout Visitor. Let's see what this game has in store for us, shall we? I'm just going to push that a little bit more. That'll do. March 14th, 1:16 AM. What? Why? To make sure the defendant is found guilty. What other choice do I have? Sort of great. That's the job of the prosecutor, after all. That may be true, but why? Why go this far? Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost. Whoa! A murder in my room? How dare they? Ooh, my guy. Oh, okay. I'm a prodigy in my prosecutors. Always have been, always will be. You know what I'm saying, bro? March 14th, 2:05 AM. Prosecutors. Ooh! Oh! Oh, I'm loving this music already. Okay. Oh, lovely. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office. Oh, and keeping it clean, of course. God. Detective! Yes, sir? You have been keeping it clean, haven't you? Yes, sir? Good. Good boy. Here's a treat. The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? What's this smell? It's very familiar. Blood? Good start! Yay! What the? Oh shit. What's the meaning of this? Freeze. I'm assuming it's gonna be the same guy with the spiky hair, right? Identify yourself. Shut up. You've got some nerve committing a murder in prosecutor's office. My jacket! Yeah, fuck you. Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. Ew, fuck you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. Arrest me! And I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would go on a little vacation for a month abroad. I couldn't be bothered with the shit that was Detective Gumshoe. He can do his own thing. I would be thrusted. LOL, I love the word thrusted. Into a multitude of cases and some very frantic and busy days. That's R1. R1. Ooh. Ooh. The victim in this case. Where is he killed in my office? I don't know, because you don't know his name or his age. I also have my prosecutor's badge. I'm going to press blue, because he does it to me all the goddamn time. I want to see how he reacts to him doing this, me doing the same thing. I'm probably going to be proud. God damn, why would I do such a thing? I finished my photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well, please continue your investigation while I just wiggle my finger. I'm just going to tell you to continue your investigation. All the while, I'm just going to just point there. Even if you've done that area, I'm just going to point there, because it's the only way I can point. Yes, sir! See, you've just completely disobeyed me. I was pointing over there, yet you go over there. Why the fuck would you do that? See, you just deliberately disobeyed me. I will have you fired. In fact, I can do it. I am Chief Prosecutor, as we found out in Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice. Fuck off. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay, sir? Yes! I get to do Gumshoe's voice again. I get to do Gumshoe's voice again. I get to do Gumshoe's voice again. Oh, Gumshoe! Oh, I have to admit, I have missed doing Gumshoe and meeting Gumshoe and voicing Gumshoe and this, that, and the other. I miss Gumshoe, man. I miss Dick. Anyway. Well, I heard the murder taking place in your office. I ran up here straight away, pal. This is Dick Gumshoe. He is a dick. Sorry, he is a detective with the local precinct. And the one they're assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. You're looking a little pale, sir. You hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. However... Yeah, well, they did your office. It's totally trashed. I'll say, the culprit soiled my floor with dirt rather well. No one gets away with tracking mud into my office. Well, sounds like you're really getting burned up over this whole thing. Oh, shoulder blade kind of hurts. This crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it. Oh, that's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. What is investigating? It's just investigating, but it sounds fancier when I say it like that. Okay, you do you, sir. It's kind of like the whole pterodactyl thing. What are you all about, sir? Oh, you won't know. You weren't in that game. Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep in leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? We have a thing! The main feeling that is something important to keep in mind. Goodness me.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you?
No, not really. Especially because of this.
The key to your office? What do you mean, sir?
If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. I wonder if everyone's so dumb in this game, in this universe, should I say, in the Ace Attorney games, I mean. No one's got any logic apart from me, myself, and that right guy.
Logic, sir? What is that? I don't have a clue, sir. You're hurting my brain, sir.
By finding the connection between the two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic.
So how to use it?
Oh, for fuck's sake. First I call the information we've gathered with L1 and then I connect them together with triangle. Now, to use L1 and recall facts. Oh, L1. Jigsaw! For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as mere coincidence.
That's exactly what I was thinking, sir.
Then,
You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's a beautiful logic, sir.
yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, it may stray far from the truth as well. But I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we?
Yes, sir. Begin the investigation, sir.
Ooh.
The basis of any of a good investigation is to examine everything, sir.
I know that, you moron! And when I want to examine something, I simply use X when I'm next to it.
Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just use triangle, okay? I'll give you great precise advice as ace investigations, sir.
So I'm going to try later if I have free time, I suppose. Well, if I just don't want to. I want to leave! I want to leave! Let me go home! We don't get to walk in these games! We don't really get to walk in these Attorney games! Let me go home! With my frills and cravat! Okay, fine. What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here.
I think I've seen one of these before.
Care to enlighten me as to where?
Oh, I know. I was issued the exact same model. I think.
Detective.
I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous, sir. I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much except in emergencies, so that's why I don't recognize it.
So it's the same type of revolver as the one used by the precinct's detectives. Okay. What if I spoke to you? Do you have anything to report?
Sir, yes, sir. Nothing out of the ordinary right now, sir.
And yet there's something out of the ordinary right in front of my eyes, sir. It's like you're about to kiss me. What if I wanted to do that? I mean, you're wearing all blue, just like him. Can you like spike your hair up a little bit?
I guess, sir. Talk about a contradiction, sir.
Something out of the ordinary, huh? I should look around a bit more. The fuck? Is that... Okay, really? Is that all I get? Is that really all I get? Alright, fine. Let me investigate this. I hope we can solve this case quick. I'd like to return to relaxing on the sofa. Okay, this is sofa. Fine.
I don't think it looks a billion times softer than my mattress at home. Can I sit in it too? Just for a little while, sir.
Detective Gumshoe? Oh, I can't allow that. Until this case is solved, neither of us has time to spare, let alone rest.
You're right, sir. I'm gonna work hard and be a real trooper to the end, sir.
Even once this case is over, I don't think you can afford to take any time off. How is it coming along? Please, I need absolute silence. Fingerprint lifting is a delicate. Well, I never. Is this yet another batch of fresh flowers?
Well, does it come with a card attached every month like clockwork for you? Yep. Speaking of that, it seems something called this time. This will all be resolved. Wendy.
Wendy! No! Oh, don't make me run into her! No! 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 I don't want to be voicing Miss Oldbag, and that is not even Oldbag that I care about. It's Wendy Oldbag that I care about. I don't care about voicing her. Oh, Miss Irony, how painful are thy thorns.
Wendy, isn't her name that old lady with the whiny voice that started?
That's enough, detective. You need not remind me further. They've finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area now. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious nook and cranny. What do we have here?
Hey, I think I've seen one of these before.
It's a police buzz detective. Of course you've seen it before, you nitwit!
Oh, hey, I have the exact same thing, actually. What a coinky-dink.
Let's take a look inside. Body Faith. It would appear the victim is a detective, just like you. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to kindly do some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. No. Jigsaw! They fit together. It is the corner. The revolver, a standard muzzle used by detectives. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time?
Yes, sir. On it now, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see. What do we got here? Mr. Edgeworth said the guy's wearing a gun holster.
So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Oh dear, I have the hiccups. Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence?
Are you going to be okay keeping track of the evidence we find, sir?
Muck? Seriously, can anyone else be this dumb? Of course, this is the safest way I know to keep track of it all.
Alright, if you say so, sir.
I log any and all evidence I find in my organizer. To examine a piece of evidence, I have to press R1 to open my organizer. The organizer isn't only for evidence. multi-purpose files on hand too. Hello? No. Okay, that's fine. It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often. Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver. As I always say, you gotta look really carefully at each piece of evidence. Use art or to acknowledge it. There's no such thing as a bad angle. Use O and R1 to zoom in and out to get the nitty gritty. To think. It's so easy to take a life with just a pull of a trigger. You know, I can't ever see myself really liking them, sir. Oh, I love the ones they use at track and field meets star races. That really matters. If you take off before it's fight, everyone always ends up following your lead. To chase you down for a false start, detective. I already mentioned it, even when I finish, I always wind up in last place. Looks like only one round was fired from this. Wow, so the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wresting the gun from it. Sounds like the guy knew how to handle the gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth, sir? Well, you have no proof for now, but that is a distinct possibility. Probably fell out of his pocket during this tunnel. Well, I always say you should make sure the money doesn't fall in my pocket, sir. Well, I always have it down the bottom of one of my super deep pockets. Without fail. Is it possible that he has never taken this tattered coat to the cleaners? Let's give the body a once-over. There's blood all over his lower abdominal area. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Was that a bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir? In other words, he was... what is it? Shot? Yep, you said it, sir. Until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that, sir. You're an imbecile, you know that, Edgeworth? Please have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene. I don't believe it! I packed those files on these shelves so tight, sir. Not even an earthquake could make them fall off. But just look at them. At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all. A problem, to be sure. Well, once the investigation is over, we'll put them back on the shelf. The files are all over the floor, sir. Itchy. It probably fell during a struggle between the victim and his killer. Notice how it was green. Oh, I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, I just rendered all the time and effort. I just rendered all the time and effort I put in pointless. I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room. Well, I water the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. Just add cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I'd come in and clean this place until it sparkled. Does he have a life? This is about all we are to find out. We should send the body to Jim! Why, oh why, how could this have happened to a guy like you? Are you alright? Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just leave me be. I'm gonna go into my emo phase, where I yell. Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh. Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night. Sure, just a blood-stained suit, I guess, pal. I don't, like, what? Aren't you that prosecutor? Why, yes, I am. I'm Jack Portsman, prosecutor. Jim was my partner in crime busting. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I'm also a prosecutor. Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. You're Miles Edgeworth. This is your office. Yes, that is correct. Then it was you. You're the one who killed Jim. Hey, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay? I will not. I know how things work around here. High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them. And the only office is the key to his or her own. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. Our key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? So the only one who could get in here was me. Ho 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 ho. Wait. That means... Yeah, I'm not even sure what that means. Oh well, so's you then. You're Jim's killer. No way, pal, you got it all wrong. Everyone calm the fuck down. God damn it. Mr. Portsman, correct? If you're a real prosecutor, you should know to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions? Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are one cool customer, though, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know? Anyway, let's go and choose to work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? What the fuck is he on about? I'm pleasure to work with you. You guys are conducting an investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then. It's your room after all. Thank you. I intend to. I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there, sir? Okay, that was weird. I want you to capture the scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner, Jim. I should probably give them some space. You're drinking, sir. What's it doing on the floor? I must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by flying around. So the killer not only shot the victim, but he shot your jacket as well? My dad shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutorial debut in? And then shot through it. It would have been a disaster. It's not worth getting worked up over, detective. But there's something more here. Huh? Like what? I see you haven't noticed it yet, detective. There's a damn contradiction right in front of us. Really? Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. It's starting to sound like him. Miles, you old sea dog, you! You like Phoenix, you like Phoenix, you like Phoenix. I'm sorry, but they are so gay for each other.
But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. When a scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my detective skills come into play.
And I look rather smug about it, if I may say so myself. First, I have to find a spot that holds a contradiction. This is it. Not at all is where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I should point my cursor at it, press triangle with conviction, objection, and when I have found sufficient proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things, not that idiot Phoenix Wright. I mean my boyfriend. I mean the idiot. Okay. Eureka! This bullet hole is a contradiction, goddammit!
What do you mean, sir?
Well, it's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. And the first fell to the victim. And the second fell to this frame.
Hey, that's right!
However, this gun was only fired once.
Hey, that's true too!
Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Maybe. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? That would be logical.
By the way, I noticed something, sir.
Yes?
What's the thing sticking out from behind the frame?
Ah, that. It's a secret safe.
A secret safe? Ooh, I smell money!
I'll spare the trouble and just say nothing like her about what you're imagining is inside. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way.
Roger that, sir. Talking about Dusty, sir.
Detective, why do you have such a high-pitched sneeze?
I don't know, sir. I don't know.
I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust you once in a while.
I had no idea there was a safe here. Why did you claim to claim me, sir? So when you put this thing?
It wasn't something I had in store personally. Every prosecutor's office has one.
Really? I had no idea.
Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their presence.
So what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth?
Right now, nothing. I use them to source sufficient important evidence of the trial is in session.
That's it? Oh, talk about squishing my hopes and dreams, sir.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Now this is odd.
You found something, sir?
This keypad. Did it find it to be a bit too clean?
Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself.
You there, the forensic scientist?
Yes, sir.
Would you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir. I couldn't find let alone left a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well. As I thought. It appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Don't rush in the end calmly. Play connect the dots with the information we have. Do we connect the puzzle pieces? We do! I believe I've figured out what the murderer was after.
Well, what is it, sir?
The fact that the safe was wiped out clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe. Maybe the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes all the other pieces of information you can tell me about this crime. Yes? No. Pieces don't fit together quite right. Ah, there we go. There is a possibility that files played on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer.
Oh, you know, you could be from one of the killer trying to find something, sir.
Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen.
Yes, sir. I'm going to show files like you've never seen before. Even in the library.
Sure, let's give that a try.
Why do all the good ones that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth?
And no matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. All we can do is search for the truth.
And so what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth?
First, we calmly restore files to their rightful place.
You got it. Here, let me help. So this file goes here, and that book goes there. You should know a lot about where things go, despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office. I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal, okay? Done.
It would appear the murder was definitely committed here.
The blood stains on the bookshelf are still fresh.
I suspect the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf.
The guy found the floor, right? The blood on the books. The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out.
Detective, I don't have time to deal with your weak stomach right now.
You know I'm no good with blood, sir.
I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture. Is this what somehow connects to any of the evidence I hold?
There's clearly a contradiction here with this bullet hole. What do you mean, sir?
You don't see? Well, quite simply, the bullet hole itself is way too low. The victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up.
What if the guy was shot while he was sitting or lying down, sir?
That would be illogical. The victim leaned against the shelf here after being shot. I'm just also going to check something, see if I am obviously live streaming. Yes, I am live streaming. That is okay.
And that means... Wait, what does that mean, sir?
It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective. In any case, it means someone made a faulty assumption. And it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. What is a faulty assumption that caused this problem with the bullet hole's position? The victim was shot while he was lying down.
Wait, didn't you just say lying?
No! No! I was not lying down! I thought he was kneeling! I was trying to be nice and explain my complex logic in an easier way for you, detective. God damn it! Good, I don't think you noticed my mistake. What was the faulty assumption? I believe the order of files is a bit off.
You mean put them in... You mean I put them back in the wrong order just now? Hey, actually, I think the labels in the files are wrong, sir.
Oh?
Yeah, you see how the files that were shot begin with the number 0? Well, those are all the way down there after 1, 2, and 3. That's really weird.
Actually, the way they're organized now is the correct order. They are exactly as I see them in my mind's eye.
Well, the numbers are all out of order, sir.
Those white binders are specials. They are arranged with a little differently. But from this, we know the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha, so that's it. I believe the killers made some of the same incorrect assumption you just did, detective. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we find out. Do you think it'd be okay to put the body back up how it was before it was moved? Are you finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be? If you please, Detective Gumshoe? As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it should logically be. I killer went through my files first before shooting Mr. Faith. And then put the files back in numerical order, I guess. Exactly. Then proceed to shoot the victim.
Why would someone kill a man and look through your files one more time?
Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice. Once before and once after the crime. But why? Now the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder, time to give it another look. As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it should logically be. And we figured out that the killer went through your bookshop twice. Indeed, there are many things the killer did that does not make any sense. But to figure out why, we need more information. I'll get to you. This... What is that? Why does a gumshoe there in blood? I'd say that's incredibly incriminating evidence. Yes, indicative of criminal activity indeed. No, wait, there's gotta be some mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me! Say something, sir! It appears that one of my files was stolen. Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation? Was this what the killer was really after? Yay! Looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of his killer in the end. His most important message managed to reach us. I told you, it wasn't me as I stabbed my foot. You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner's a guilty party, pal. Regarding accused Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up. Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say? If that's how you want to play it, at least allow me to understand your reasoning. I'm just going to save quickly. Ooh, ow. Ow. Okay, that's all. You got it. I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. There's basically some sort of flaw to his logic waiting for me to dig out. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you going to do? Well, I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him. One way or another, I'll expose the flaw in his logic with this technique. Oh, how do you do that? Can you explain it to me, sir? Yeah, might as well. Alright, first I listen to the witness's testimony. I ran following the testimony, something that contradicts the evidence. Oh, so it's just a cross-examination. Oh, okay. As long as there's going to be a flaw in that testimony every time, right? Right, and those times I need to press the witness with R1. Yeah, it's literally just a cross-examination. Oh, okay. Mr. Portman's logic. Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed the theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. And thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters in his body was hanging. It won't be his final words that he will be brought to justice. You tend to argue the victim's diary message points to his killer. I can hear Jim's voice. He's calling for his killer's arrest. You sure I'm mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There's no way to Gumshoe is the culprit here. Hang on a second. Okay. I will find the flaw in this man's logic and expose it with credible evidence. I think I already know what it is. God damn it. Well, I was thinking because it's a detective's revolver, then he wouldn't need to steal it.
Hold it!
You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What is it? Why do you call the victim Jim? When clearly his name is Buddy Faith. It's obvious Jim's perfect name for my companion. Jack and Jim. Jack and Jim. So two names go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Well, Jim isn't even close to the guy's real name.
Well, Jack and Buddy just sounds off somehow. Besides, he's the third of a bunch of guys that have said nickname Jim. Talks about the victim like he was his pet.
Hold it!
Do you really think it was necessary to shovel my shelves twice to do that? That's true. Okay, maybe his real intent was theft.
Are you accusing me of stealing something from Mr. Edgeworth?
It's a possibility. Maybe his salary's been cut so much in life he's getting a little too rough to handle.
Oh, you know I eat 3 square meals every day, pal.
Okay, so all 3 of them haven't been some noodles, but then when you prosecute, you would pair with.
And what a motive, no?
Huh?
Hold it!
Why would Detective Gumshoe do such a thing? Because the motive's getting in his way. He had to mess up a bookshelf somehow, right? Anyway.
Hold it!
I knew how the killer didn't notice the bloody letters. The blood is covering it quite well, wouldn't you say? As though he missed it. Judging by what he's seen, it doesn't take much for the detective to miss something.
Who do you think you are? You know nothing about me, pal.
There's a lot of person who can understand about another from first impressions alone. I can't say I disagree with him on that point.
Why did he say something, sir? Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth.
Despite his lack of attention to detail, I don't believe the detective to be the culprit. Nobody could have overlooked the blood letters, and I can prove it with evidence.
I couldn't ask for a better setup.
The game finished his spike. Objection! I'm sure not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there's a serious flaw in our logic. Bringing up a bit of the courtroom into this, I see. No problem, I'm game. I can't help but find it odd. Excuse me? Ought not a fellow prosecutor be brought down that power of his own office? What are you talking about? Ah, you're joking, I get it. You have time to laugh, and you have the time to take another closer look at this. Do you still not see? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file? What? That's impossible! What's impossible, Mr. Portsman? Nothing. The files on that shelf are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines.
Objection!
It's possible they could have taken a file before committing the murder. I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. Missing letters in the detective's name where the file should be as proof. Yeah, I mean the editor's got it's only half an inch. Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit of this case. I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name written in blood on the files. Especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood. Which means, what exactly? What does that make this dying message? Makes it like a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. That's so low. I can't believe the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir. Here you go, sir. You'll see. I'm going to have them under arrest in no time. Well, Mr. Portsman? Brilliant, absolutely splendid. Largely deserving of Olympic gold. I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed. You win some, you lose some. That's how life goes. Glad everyone's so cheap. You know I feel more dead than alive. Jesus Christ. Detective, are you okay? Fucking hell. Yeah, you know, it really is a shame.
really didn't want to have to bring this up, however. What is it this time? You still after me, pal? You and me for a second. Do you have the key to this office? Well, that would be me. Mr. Edgeworth just proved that I'm innocent, pal.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
That's absolutely right. And I acknowledge your innocence. Why would I sense you still have something to say?
What was it? Like, what was the need for that? I don't, what the fuck? I don't know.
Well, I was thinking, did you know there's another person with a key to this office? One other person? Hey, you there. Yes, sir?
What is it, sir?
Do you kindly fancy and escort that lovely young lady here for me? A lady? The girl is a member of this building's security. Here is a material witness.
Security? Did you say security?
No. Stop it, pal. Don't! What's wrong with him all of a sudden? I believe she needs no introduction. Called upon Miss Maggie.
Maggie? Oh, for fuck's sake, not again! No, you're not! Hi! Why are we calling upon Maggie? Detective Gumshoe, sir?
Maggie! I see. No pointers. My point is that she could very well have used it. And by it, I mean the master key which can open all the office doors in this building. If you're not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other person with access to his room is Miss Bird.
How dare you! I never sneak into someone's room. No, that's fair enough then. That's fair enough. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know why I'm talking. I hear voices.
That's right. Refuse to believe that Maggie is the culprit, pal. It was me. That's right. I did it. Can you take that as a confession, Detective? Oh, no, it wasn't really me. But it totally wasn't Maggie, pal. So, yeah, it was me. If it was, you'd have no problem with that, right? Please refrain from flying over the handle, Detective. There's no need for such theatrics. Listen to your boss, Detective. He understands what I'm saying here. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime. And for one simple reason. It's pretty obvious that Miss Bird stuck into your room and used the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe is not the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Made all the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message. And thank you! So you're saying that she used the master key? Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say? Well, that's why you claimed about the evidence earlier as well. That was when, this is now. A flow of a good match always changes during rally. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me.
This game is all about debating the culprit, probably.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, this is Miles Edgeworth. Plus, you're investigating. Miles Edgeworth doesn't do the theatrics of presenting evidence and... Sorry, hang on a second. Bluffing. Oh, sorry, I really struggle to say that. Oh, it just reminds me too much of him. Oh, dear me. Well, so far we've been going on for just under an hour, so we'll carry on until I feel like it, really.
I wonder if there's anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used this master key. It seems the only way to get Mr. Portman to give me more details is to press him. Rebuttal!
Hold it!
Are you sure Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used the master key? There's only one person on staff at this time, and tonight she's there. Isn't that right, Miss Bird?
That's, true, but I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir.
Wasn't able to? What's that supposed to mean? Yes, moving on. I hear you get sidetracked by something unrelated. What do you mean unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal. You can't really trust her not to tell lies. Plus, I hate wasting time. Should I hear Miss Bird out? Ask more details. Not so fast. I, too, am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say. I just say to you, a waste of time. We don't need to hear her lies. I'll be the judge of that. Miss Bird, if you please.
I discovered the master key was missing at around 1 AM, sir.
What do you mean by missing?
As in, it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it.
Mr. Portman, I believe this to be an important piece of testimony, don't you? I can't believe someone like you would be taking
Yeah, so essentially what's gonna happen is... What's his name? Victor Kudo's gonna come in, as is the French chef whose name is... whose name is... Gene Armstrong! Those two are going to come in. Maybe a little bit of Tigray, Tiger, I don't know, we'll see.
I can't believe that someone like you would be taken by such words.
No lying, sir!
If that's the case, then I'd like to know why you have the master key now.
I don't quite know. It just kind of reappeared all of a sudden, sir.
A likely story. Where's your proof the key was stolen to begin with? Well, you just forgot where you put it and then found it again, huh?
I never lose things. I better guarantee that. And me, if something disappears, usually because someone stole it.
Yeah, pal. Trust me, you don't want to test just how bad her luck is. And unfortunately, I can't deem this piece of testimony as conclusive. Glad you agree, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, but you still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office. The motive? Didn't you already establish it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves and at least tried to save. It is as Mr. Portman says, Mr. Detective. I can't ignore the fact that we have all the evidence points towards a motive of theft. I'm already done taking blows. It's time to counterattack with a few facts of my own. How do you know about the wipe-down safe? Do you wish to continue insisting that Miss Bird was set on scene stealing something? Why not? It's true after all. It's also by your own logic that we came to the whole theory conclusion anyway. Maybe, but you also must be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe, the existence of which is only privy to prosecutors. Ah!
I find it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was part of our cunning plan.
But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down.
I highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted.
Yeah, even I didn't know about the safe, pal. That means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either. Then, are you proposing a killer as a prosecutor?
Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable. What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now?
Curses! Why? What made you? Your face all of a sudden. It's all my fault.
What do you mean?
It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes.
I have suspect myself.
Do you suspect yourself? No! Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I've got to go the opposite direction because my camera's flipped and all that. Why would you do that? No!
We were partners. Like, yes, everyone can join twins. That's why I told him I failed him out secret safes.
Now that means...
Yeah, I know. I only just told him too. Obviously it was wrong of me to tell him. So I can't quite believe it. That thief who broke into your room was probably Jim.
I was claiming the victim was the thief?
And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you, Miss Maggie Bird?
Excuse me?
I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. The killing's gone a bit too far, even in your risky profession. What the? You still accusing Maggie of the murder? Oh, yes and no. I mean, she had stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. I get it, it was self-defense, wasn't it?
No, I couldn't. I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir.
Plus, even if he was the thief, he wouldn't have the key to his office. Which is precisely why he had to steal it, wouldn't you say? It was Jim who stole the master key.
Yeah!
Pretty impossible for his probably stolen key to be here with us unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him.
Gish galloping is real. What? What is that? Mr. Portsman, you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief?
I don't want to admit it, it's the only way for everything else to make sense.
Has he no honor?
I think we're done here. Investigation waits for no man.
Oh, I've never heard of that. Never heard of it.
Why do people be so kind as to see yourselves out? Can't kick us out. This is Mr. Edgeworth's office. But I don't want to be inside of this case. You're all suspects to varying degrees, and therefore ineligible to run this show. Listen, pal, how many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit.
Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself.
But sir,
we have no choice but to accommodate his request, for now.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands.
Gish gallop is a rhetorical technique in which a person in a debate attempts to overwhelm an opponent by presenting an excessive number.
Oh, okay.
Now then, if you could remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'd be most grateful.
With a rapidity that makes it impossible for the opponent to address them in the time available.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Never knew that at all. Very interesting. Mark my words, Mr. Portsman, we will meet again.
Yeah, that's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself? Then I suppose so. Now don't disappoint me, you hear?
To be continued. Yeah, okay. I think that's a good place to save off then. If that's the case. Why not? Yeah. What an interesting game. Very, very different to the main Ace Attorney games. Good lord. But So far, I'm liking it.
Used by Christian apologize.
Right, okay, fair enough. Yeah, a very different game to the regular Ace Attorney games. But, there you go. If you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. Click the bell icon. It's not that different, but it is also very different at the same time, if that makes sense. I mean, you've got the walking around, especially the different ways of... I mean, you actually... hey, maybe it's not that different, but it'll... do you know what? It's not different, but it is at the same time. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, leave a like and subscribe. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. Not really. I don't think I've ever controlled Phoenix and walking around. Like, ever. You just kind of click on a place and there you go. But anyway, I shall see you guys in the next episode. Bye!